Happy Sunday, everybody. Yes, I am here with you, and you are here with me, Kiara the Voice, and we are joined here together on the most amazing, beautiful Sunday. Let's just take one big, deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. One more time, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Good. One last time. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for joining me in that breath. Happy Easter Sunday to all of my friends and family. Happy Sunday, happy Sunday, happy energetic day, happy day of life. Happy day of living, of knowing that your divine truth will overcome anything that has been set against its existence, because it is what? Your divine truth. This rising for me, I decided to take a bath and just give myself a moment to soak and release and just become more present within my actions today. Be more aware of why I'm choosing to do the things that I do. Is it because of past experiences, or is it because of what I am seeking to gain out of my life as I move forward? What is it that's causing me to react to this change that our entire world is going to? And how am I reacting to this change? Am I responding well? Giving myself some time to really go through my thoughts and process the way in which I choose to move around this world, or should my mind be focused elsewhere? My mind was very all over the place, so the bath was to center my thoughts and really to just have a moment of peace within myself. And as I was getting ready for this moment of peace, I started to think about this idea of what this time is. And I was like, oh, it's crazy to really be coming deep into this thought on this day, which for so many people around the world is the day of resurrection, and the day where we really realize that there is a possibility to overcome any adversity that is set against you. I believe this is what this day reminds me of and is pure to me of, and also in the story of Horus, the same way. This day of resurrecting, becoming again so that you can fulfill your destiny. And I believe each one of us has that trait already in us because of the way energy cycles, right? It can never be created or destroyed. It can only be transferred. So each and every time a vessel is finished with its existence, that energy of that vessel does not just go into non-existence with that vessel. That energy then gets transferred into the projects that that vessel was putting themselves into prior to this, the family of that vessel, maybe even the new vessel, the child of that vessel. It will definitely continue to live in that spirit, and that energy will continue to prosper until its destiny has been carried out and fulfilled in this lifetime. And while we've all been quarantined and placed inside our homes, and told really to just be for a moment. And I think that that's the hardest thing to do, is just be. Beyond influence, just be. Present in your own state. Focused on where it is you want to go and the things that interest you, and then diving deep into the pool of knowledge that is right there before you, ready for you to receive, now that you have the time to fully invest into you. Because when you are fully invested into you and your divine knowing, it opens up that channel of divine connection. It opens up your receptors to being able to receive the way in which all of this angelic force, all of this magnetic energy, all of this divine powers that exist within the universe connect and communicate with you. And when you have this time to dive deep with that, it's only up to you to play with your magic, to discover the depths of what you are able to do, and really take time to be aware of how shifts outside of you shift things inside of you, and also challenge yourself to shift things inside of you and see and observe if you see a shift of things outside of you that you were troubled by, that you were frustrated with, that you were concerned with, that you had no clue you had control over, until you realize everything within your energetic pool is a reflection of all that is without. And we've been placed in this time to cocoon ourselves, to really just go and become that little caterpillar we all had when we were younger, and start spinning our little cocoon and forming our chrysalis and hardening the shell, so that we can take on this deep transformation that may not be pretty to even us. And it may not be pretty to even the rest of the world. And that's why we choose to shelter ourselves in this quarantined environment, in this time alone, to really allow ourselves to dig up the dirt, to till the soil. New things in the ground can't go until you till the soil. That means pulling up at those roots and creating change, creating deciphering, so you can actually sift out what is no longer needed, pull out those weeds so that the roots can be able to expand and grow fully in the way in which they need to. And that's probably not a pretty process. Not saying the whole process will be disturbing and crazy and filled with mixed emotions, but there will be times in which you will want to have that done in your own privacy. And it's okay to get dirty alone. It's also okay to get dirty with others if that's what you need, in order to encourage you to dive even deeper into your own pool of information that lives within each and every one of us. You have to allow yourself the comfort of your cocoon, knowing that you are safe here, to fully reemerge and become that image of your divine truth. And no one can help you out of this cocoon. No one. That's the thing. No one can help you out of this cocoon. I don't know if you all had them when you were in school, but when we had the little caterpillars for the monarch butterflies, and I remember us when they first began, the butterflies first began to come out, and we were able to watch one really come out, and we really wanted to help it so bad because it looked like it was struggling, and our teacher informed us that if we so much as peeled a small piece of this cocoon off for this butterfly probably would not survive. And the reason being is because that butterfly has to utilize all of its strength in order to get the blood to flow fully through its body, to strengthen out those wings. And in that strengthening of those wings, it enables itself to push out and expand beyond its cocoon, moving slowly, taking its time with patience, gracefully exploring every new part of itself that it has become, because it is no longer the same caterpillar that it was when it entered the cocoon. It's a whole new being. It's filled with different radiant colors, new patterns, indicating the ways in which it should be trusted and discovered by all other beings around. And it has to use its own willpower. It has to use its own courage. It has to use its own motivation, its own strength to push out all of that old stuff that was covering it in order to become what it wants to be. It has to be so strong, so trusting, so patient, so understanding, and so in belief of what will happen, that this creature that once only walked on the ground now takes flight high in the sky, transporting nectar from flower to flower, encouraging and enriching new life in other life beings, traveling up and down the coast, creating beautiful arrays in the sky of fluttery, joy, life, energy, love, unconditional giving. joy and beauty in the becoming. So I believe that this day is very honored for so many of us, even in Kemet, knowing about resurrection, understanding the flow of energy and how it's always transferring. And we talk a lot about what it is that you're going to leave behind you. What's your legacy? And I think that a cool way to think about that is also to think about, how is your energy going to be transferred? How would you like your energy to be transferred? How would you like it to be received, reflected, shared? Because here in this time is when we can develop what that is and give ourselves the opportunity to start creating and existing from that place and that place only. I love you. I appreciate you. You mean the world, the moon, the stars, the entire Milky Way galaxy to me. And until next time.